guess it all comes down to the answer to one simple question. Well, as you saw in the title of this video, I've been questioning myself a lot lately and coming to the realization that all my successes and all my failures come down to one question, and that is, what am I afraid of? And why am I afraid of it? Not sure I have the answers to any of that yet, but at least I've narrowed it down to one question. I was doing so well on this Weight Watchers program. I was like 7 pounds away from that 100-pound mark, and I let myself gain 20 pounds. It seems like the closer I got to the success, not only the harder did it get, but deep down inside, the more afraid I got of reaching that. I don't know why. I don't know why, if there's some psychological thing that I'm dealing with that I haven't uncovered yet, that I'm afraid of this success. I can deal with daily successes and daily failures. It's the long-term success and the long-term failures that I'm having a difficulty with. I don't know. I'm trying to analyze myself, analyze my actions. All I know is I have been essentially crippled by fear lately. To the point where it's hard for me to even drive to the store. Not that I'm afraid something's going to happen. I mean, it's that I just don't want to be there. I don't want to be around anybody anymore. And it's really, really hard for me. I'm planning a trip over to the state park over in Cleveland, in that area. And I tonight was sitting here thinking, if you can't handle going to the store, how are you going to handle driving clear over to Cleveland by yourself? And I think that's the key word, by myself. It seems like lately I've been keenly aware of the fact that I am alone, and keenly aware that this is my life now. And I don't dislike it. I mean, I would rather be with somebody, but I'd rather be with somebody that I really care about. I don't want to be with somebody just to be with them, you know. So, starting to maneuver life on my own, you would think after 3 years I would have been done this, and I have. I mean, I travel cross country by myself, and I've done lots of things by myself. Not that I like it, and I don't know why this fear has crept in all of a sudden. I have made a point of really being keyed in on that menu plan that I made, and made it so I could flip things around if I needed to, if I didn't have something. For instance, tomorrow on my menu plan for breakfast, I have non-fat Greek yogurt. My yogurt right now is in the making. It's in the Instant Pot. It's in the cool down process, waiting for me to add the whey to it. So it won't be ready tomorrow because it'll yogurtize itself overnight, and then it won't be strained. It won't be ready till Wednesday. So I decided to flip my Wednesday breakfast with my Tuesday breakfast. Just things like that. I've made it simple enough where I can make changes if I want to. Easy enough I can stick to it if I want to. Um, oh, and it's beeping at me right now. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to go take the yogurt's temperature. It's not ready for me to put the whey in it yet. It's at about 145 degrees, and it needs to be at between 112 and 115. So I set the timer again for 20 minutes, and I'll check it again in 20 minutes. So I want to get back to this fear thing. Um, I've started to make a list of why I might be afraid and what I might be afraid of. I've not gotten very far on the list. That's only one column. The other column is what I can do to get over it, to solve that fear, or to face that fear head on. So the big issue is my sleep. Um, I have to tell you, it's not that I'm not sleeping. It's when I'm sleeping. And it's a vicious cycle that I've gotten into. Um, and I think I've told you this before. But once I fall asleep, I'll sleep for 6 or 7 hours, sometimes more. Uh, but the problem is when I don't fall asleep until 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, then I sleep until noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And therefore, I'm not tired until 5, 6, or 7 o'clock in the morning the next morning. So it's this vicious cycle that I thought maybe I was going to be able to get out of a little bit. The night before Easter, I stayed up the entire night. I was busy doing things. I was preparing Easter dinner because the boys came over for Easter dinner. And I thought, oh, good, I'm so tired now that I'll be able to go to sleep early. And I did. I went to bed last night about 11 o'clock. I set my alarm for 8:30 this morning, got up, went to the bathroom, came back, and I slept till almost 11 o'clock. I'm thinking, well, that didn't work. So I'm going to try what a friend suggested, that I'm just going to try going to bed um, an hour earlier tonight than what I would normally. So tonight, well, right now it's 10:30. So my goal is to be in bed by 2. And I know that seems late to everybody, but I will tell you, I am kind of tired, even though I didn't do much today. Other than I went to visit some family, and but that was just driving and sitting around talking. And then my big chore today was changing the litter box. So, and I know, along with the fear, I know that I've got some depression that has set in, and I've been eating out of depression and eating out of feeling sorry for myself, and I need to snap out of it. So I'm coming up with some, or going to try anyway, to come up with some coping mechanisms. I've been watching some YouTube videos of people that are going through the same thing I'm going through. Uh, and even Weight Watchers has some good things on, you know, are you afraid of success? And in many ways, I think I am. You know, I was telling a friend not long ago that I used to be able to sit down at my piano and write a song a song a week. For a long, long time, I did that, because in my lifetime, I've written probably close to 300 songs, mostly praise and worship songs. But now I sit down for 10 minutes and I, plunk a few notes out. Nothing sounds good, so I stop. Where that never would have stopped me before. I would press on until I felt inspired. And now I don't let that process play out. So I don't know, maybe the first step is for me to sit down at my piano and just play until I'm happy with something. I don't know. Well, before I continue rambling on, let me show you what I've had to eat today. Well, I guess this is what one has the day after Easter for breakfast. I've got 2 hard-boiled eggs. Of course, that's 0 points on the blue plan. My orange is 0 points on the blue plan. I trimmed my Thomas Light English muffin to 53 grams for 2 points. And there's 1 point worth of avocado on them. That's 27 grams. So 1, 2, 3 points on my plate. I have 1 point in my coffee with my 50 milliliters of fat-free half and half. So that makes a 4-point breakfast for me today. All right, having a midday snack here. Just cut up an apple that was 201 grams. That's 0 points. I'm having 2 more hard-boiled eggs because I got to get rid of them. Also 0 points in the blue plan. So it's a 0-point snack. Okay, well, I was gone for most of the day today, and I stopped for lunch at a bento box place. And the nearest thing I could find to it on the app was about 30 points. So when I got home here, I decided I was still hungry. 30 points for the day, I should say. So anyway, I already had used up some of my weeklies, and I decided just to go ahead with a veggie plate. I don't have any dressing or anything with this, just the veggies. These are left over from yesterday. So I'm having a 0-point dinner, and I'll probably have a little bit of fruit later. I just put some yogurt into my Instant Pot, or milk to make yogurt, so that won't be ready till tomorrow. But anyway, this is going to be my dinner tonight, just 0-point veggies. Got peppers, carrots, celery, and a little bit of cucumber on here. So that's it. And I decided to have a little treat tonight. And by the way, I only had 25 points. No, I had 19 points. After I added everything up, I thought I had like 30, but it was only 19. Decided to have a little dessert tonight, as if I need one. But this is 0 points. Brought back one of my old favorites. It's a fruit souffle, what I call a souffle anyway. It's I had 1 banana that weighed at 96 grams. I put some strawberries in it this time. 69 grams of that. And a 1/4 cup of liquid egg whites. That's all 0 points on the blue plan. I zhuzhed it up in my little Ninja zhuzher. And then I stuck it in the microwave for 2 minutes. I probably could have done another minute on this, but 2 is fine. Did a little taste already. It's super sweet because of the banana. I didn't add anything to it to make it super sweet. So this is my 0-point dessert. You can put some sugar-free pudding in that if you want, but I don't. So you'll notice I didn't show you dinner. I ended up getting a bento box for dinner, and it was spicy chicken on lo mein noodles. I couldn't find the restaurant in the app, but what I did find, I logged. So I'm going to tell you for certain here. I think I have 25 points for the day. Let me pull my app up here for a second. And the bento box wasn't that big, and I think I overguesstimated on the portion sizes. I brought it home, so I should have measured, and I didn't. So my internet's really slow tonight. Oh, 19 points. But that's what it is according to what I added in the app. The chicken lo mein came up to nine points, but I'm thinking it was, realistically, it was probably more. But anyway, so I didn't show you that part. It came with some edamame, which was 0 points on the blue plan, and some cabbage. So, and that's also 0 points. So the chicken lo mein was the big thing. Other than that, other than that dinner, I had a pretty good day. I have been pumping the water all night long, though, because I know that anytime you eat in a restaurant, it's packed with sodium. So anyway, and my weight was up this morning, not surprising, because for Easter dinner, we had beef. Now, I didn't have a lot of beef. And we also had some coleslaw. I had 1 serving of coleslaw, and then we had some baked beans, and I had 1 serving of that. Anytime I eat beef, I gain weight. My son smoked a brisket. And I'm sure I had 2 servings of that. So I didn't track yesterday. I thought it's Easter Sunday. I'm not going to track. I did make an Easter cake, and I had 1 slice of that, a small slice. And I sent the rest of the cake home with my youngest son. He took the rest of the beef home. He took the rest of the coleslaw home. All I have left are the baked beans. And the Bush's baked beans are 1/2 cup for 6 points, so I can eat that throughout the week. Uh, anyway, and all the Easter candy is out of my house. Not that I was really getting into it anyway, but after I filled the baskets, I had a little bit left over. And yesterday I thought, if that's here, I'm going to eat it. So I sent that home in all the baskets. So there's nothing here that is deterring me anymore. The biggest thing is when I'm out of the house, it's when I'll go get something to eat. I have to stop that habit. I was out of that habit for a long time, and then I got back into it. So I know what needs to be done. I just need to do it. And I need to get myself out of this funk I'm in. And I know it's mental. It's all mental. I have all the tools here that I need to be successful. But why am I afraid of that? Why am I afraid of being consistent and being on those, staying with that goal? I was so good for so long, and I don't know why this is all crept in now. This is a tough week for me. There's a lot of memories here, a lot of sadness in this week coming up, and I'm letting it get the better of me. So instead of pushing through. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Anyway, one key for me to be successful in the Weight Watchers program is to continue showing what I'm eating and making sure that I'm logging that every day. So we're going to start there. Small steps right now. And I feel like I should be taking bigger steps since I've been at this for so long. But I guess right now I'm saying, okay, Sue, let's go back to the beginning. And that's what I'm doing. That's it for me today, guys. I will be back tomorrow. I'm planning a walk in the morning. Right now, my plan is to go hike the state park on Wednesday. Right now, that's my plan. So, okay. See you tomorrow. You guys have a great night. Well, it'll be tomorrow when you see this. So have a good one. Bye-bye.